Hey guys, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace. One second. Sorry about that, guys. We're just making sure the video is recording properly. Yes, I'm back. Let's jump right back into a new episode of Tennis Ace, and let's see where this date with Shuichi ends up, shall we? Alright, guys, here we go. Alarm chain, you're up, and let's go. Alright. I followed behind him for quite a while, weaving our way through the streets as they become less and less crowded. Eventually, I realized that there's barely anyone walking alongside us. Wait, now that I've snapped back to reality, isn't this... This is the shopping district Shuichi took me to for a couple of weeks ago. Do you recognize it? It looks quite a bit different, right? What? Is it really the same place? Shuichi smiles, looking over the myriad of different tents. Even though this place already had a bunch of food tents and a few paper lanterns, it now feels even more festive. For one, there are a lot more paper lanterns than before, at least 10 times more. And there are many more people than before, too. They host a 7-day festival every year beginning at the middle of April. They don't even know why anymore. Over the years, the reason for this was lost, but the tradition itself continued. I only found out last year when I ended up coming over here to have some food and discovered it was the last day of the festival. So when I remembered, I immediately thought that you might want to see it. I look at all the booths and tents that have been set up in the streets, mesmerized by all the different colors and smells. It's not as big as the city's Harvest Festival, but it somehow feels cozier. There's all kinds of food here we can eat if you want. There's also a few games we can play. It's your call, really. He winks at me, smiling widely. What was it you said? I choose where we go, you choose what we do? I smile, suddenly my mood skyrocketed. And I was in a pretty good mood before. Damn, I can't wait to try some stuff here. Well, what do you want to do? We can play a few games, or we can go around the festival grounds trying out a bunch of different foods. We can also do a little bit of both, but I'm afraid we might miss some stuff if we do. Can't we come back tomorrow and do whatever we didn't do today? Sorry, Yuuichi. Today's the last day of the festival this year. I didn't really remember about it, but I didn't really remember about it before, and, well, even if I did, I wouldn't have had free time to come by any other day. It's fine. Let's just think of something to do. We came here to have fun, right? Damn right. What do you want to do, then? Games or food? Like I said, we could try doing a little bit of both, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be ideal. Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be better for us to just pick one and visit as many stands of that type as we can. It's better than having 2 activities half done. Shuichi laughs, giving me a few taps on the back and then moving his hand to the top of my head, tousling my fur. That's exactly what I think, Yuuichi. Let's see, what do we do? Food or game? Let's do food. Food. Well, just at a glance, I can already tell that they don't have that much variety in games. In fact, most of the stands seem to be food stands, and there's all kinds of stands here. Popcorn, what the... Okonomiyaki, takoyaki, hot dogs, yakisoba, candy corn. I like yakisoba. I could go all night listing stuff. So if you want to try out the most variety, then going with foods is the most logical choice. Plus, I'm kind of hungry anyway, so it's 2 birds with 1 stone. I want to eat! The whole place just smells so good, there's no way my appetite can resist. Shuichi takes a few idle sniffs at the air. His tail starts swaying from side to side as he takes deep whiffs. Yeah, I know what you mean. As soon as I stepped around the corner and could smell all this, I already started feeling hungry again. There's so many options, though. I doubt we could visit them in one night. We'll just hit as many stalls as we can until we just can't eat anymore. Agreed. You take the lead. You sure you want me to pick? What if I choose something you don't like? Also, aren't you always complaining that I'm too slow to choose what I want to eat? Shuichi chuckles, whipping me in the back with his tail. I trust your judgment. I just remember that if you take too long, we'll end up not being able to eat anything. That should get you to choose faster. That's not how you get an indecisive person to make a decision. That's how you get them to choke. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick. Fine, fine. Stop with the internal ticking sound. Let's see. What should we go with first? Ooh. Let's go with some shaved ice to start us off. Shaved ice! I know it's kind of a juvenile choice, but I just love shaved ice. I want shaved ice. Let's get some shaved ice. Don't you usually have dessert after dinner? Oh, who cares? It's a festival. What does it matter what order we eat it in? Shuichi shakes his head, still smiling. Alright, fair point. We walk around the different tents and stalls, most of which weren't even around the last time we came here, perusing the different foods and other things they have for sale. We finally reach a stand that's selling shaved ice by the buckets. Most of the people buying it are kids, and that's almost enough to make me feel self-conscious about buying it. Almost. The one in charge of serving the customers is an old graying raccoon with a kind smile and a few missing teeth. Hello there, kids. What will you be having? I kind of want to point out that he only has one option on this menu, a regular-sized shaved ice, rendering the whole point of asking moot, but I decided to just keep my mouth shut. 2 shaved ices, please. The raccoon nods, picking up 2 plastic cups and fitting them with, well, shaved ice. What flavor syrup do you boys want? I have peach, strawberry, chocolate, mint, passion fruit, orange, lemon, and mishmash. I opened my mouth to inquire about the last flavor, but don't ask. Shoichi just shakes his head along to emphasize his point. I decide to keep my trap shut again. I'll have passion fruit, I guess. Yeah, peach for me. All right, coming right up. The old man covers our cups with a very generous amount of syrup and puts them both on the counter in front of us. That'll be 1,000 yen. Heh, easy enough to pay. Shoichi hands him a single 1,000 yen bill, and just like that, we're already on our way. Eating the shaved ice really reminds me of when I was a kid, and it's really good, too. Makes me feel giddy. And by the way, what the hell is mishmash flavor? I don't know, and I don't want to know. Shoichi doesn't take his eyes off his cup as he responds, idly eating his portion. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it nearly as much as I am. Oh, I forgot to ask. Is it okay if you pay for the next one? I feigned surprise at his words. What? You invited me out, now you're saying you won't pay? Oh, no, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I lift my hands up in the air, doing a gesture to tell him to calm down. Relax, I'm just teasing. Of course I'll share their cost with you, you silly goof. He blinks a few times in consternation, opening his mouth several times without managing to come out with any words. What? Why? What? His completely shocked reaction is both funny and adorable. I can't keep myself from doubling over in laughter, making many of the people waiting in line to turn and look at me in confusion. Sorry, I couldn't resist. What was it you said this morning to me? Teasing you is just too funny? Because I had that one coming, didn't I? You sure did. Anyway, I think it's best if I just pay for everything while we're here, and then you pay me back later. This way we can do a tally of all the money we spent and have each of us pay evenly. Sounds fair. I'm game. Shoichi nods. We continue walking around eating our shaved ice in silence. While the portion itself isn't all that big, it's so cold that I can't eat too fast without fearing that my head will freeze. Ah! Head freeze! My point proven without anything being done on my part. Brilliant! A couple minutes later, we both finished eating, leaving 2 sad, soggy, empty plastic cups that we quickly chucked in the bin. That was not as good as I remembered. I guess shaved ice loses its charm once you grow up. You're insane! I loved it! Sure you did. You're a kid at heart. Kid big enough to smack you upside the head if you annoy him too much. Huh, point taken. What do we do now? You're the one calling the shots here, not me. Just pick something. Nope, 1 second, guys. What do we got going on here? Alrighty. Okay. What should be good? I don't know what takoyaki is. Let's do hot dogs. Hot dogs sound mighty interesting after what we just ate. I want to just get some hot dogs. I think it'd go for a nice change of pace. Eating something so western at a festival. Heh, hot dogs at a festival. That's not unoriginal. There's no such thing as original food in a festival. Shoichi grins, pointing towards a big hot dog stand near the middle of the grounds. Point taken. And talking about pointing. Don't make a pun about you pointing at something. I swear to God, if you do, I'll put your head through a wall. There are no walls here. I'll build one. Now walk, Husky. Aye, aye, Captain. We make our way to the hot dog stand, which is clearly one of the busiest ones in the entire festival. There are over 20 people in line, and we have to wait a while. We have to wait quite a bit for it. We have to wait for quite a bit before it's finally our turn to order. A tubby iguana lady comes over to us. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, dearies. What can I get you? Her voice is very warm and affectionate, making me feel immediately at ease. Hi, we're gonna get 2 hot dogs. What options do you have for toppings? Let's see. We've got melted cheese, corn, bacon, teriyaki sauce, minced beef, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, onions, and chili. Can I get all those? That all sound... Oh my god, I might have flavor overload for me. The hot dog comes with 3 toppings on the house. Any additional is 225 yen. The hot dog itself is 1,015 yen, or 2 for 1,800 yen. Alright, we'll take 2. Will you have any additional toppings? Nope, I'll just take the 3. It'd become a huge impossible to eat mess if I got any more than that. Right, 2 regular ones. Shoichi fishes out a few bills from his wallet and pays the lady. Thank you, dearie. What toppings will you be having? Oh, I'll have mine with mustard, onions, and... Is the chili spicy? Yes, didn't Yuuichi say he was gonna pay for it? Huh. Alright, and with chili. She nods, smiling. Got it. What about you? Oh, I'll have the melted cheese, bacon, and onions. Is it going to be greasy? Yes. Do I care? No! Alright, just hold up 1 second, dears. She swiftly gets to work, fishing out some hot dogs that have already been cooked from the water, pulling them into the buns and quickly adding our toppings to them. Here you go, sweethearts. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks! We both take our individual hot dogs and quickly leave the line so as to not hold it up any longer. Wow, the service here is really top-notch. So is the food. Shoichi speaks with his mouth full of food. I didn't even notice he'd started eating it. Isn't that thing ridiculously hot? Yep, my mouth is burning. There are a few tears welling up in his eyes as he hastily swallows the piece he was chewing on and starts fanning his own mouth. The whole thing is, of course, completely hilarious to me, and I nearly dropped my hot dog because I laugh like a maniac. Go right ahead, laugh at my misery. Shuichi smiles bitterly, still fanning his mouth. You brought this on yourself. That thing is literally fuming. You couldn't wait 2 seconds? But it looks so good. I shake my head. And how did it taste after it burned your mouth? Like regret. You're an idiot. I'm so judging you right now. Oh, shut up. I just got a little impatient, that's all. Oh, God, don't start trying to mimic an accent. Still, this thing is so good. You should take a bite from yours and see for yourself. Oh, right. For a second there, I almost forgot I was carrying this thing. I squished it up a little bit in my hands to get it all to fit into my mouth and take a generous bite. He was right. This really is good after all. It doesn't even take us 5 minutes to completely devour our hot dogs. They were just that good. I kinda want more. No, we need to try out the other stuff they have here. Aw, do we really have to? I roll my eyes, enlisting a giggle from Shuichi. You can be really childish sometimes. Not that I mind. Well, I did say you could choose. What do we go for now? Let's see. Let's do some yakisoba. I think I know what yakisoba is. I might be wrong. I think I'm in the mood for some yakisoba right now. Let's get some yakisoba. I mean, you can't go to a festival and not eat yakisoba. You mean kind of like how you can't go to a festival and not wear a... Don't even start. You never let things go, do you? Only when it benefits me. Let's see, where's the yakisoba stand? Ah, there. Shuichi points out a large tent with a few chairs and tables spread around, serving portions of piping hot yakisoba on small cardboard boxes. As I begin walking towards it, the smell of stir-fried veggies and noodles assaults my senses, making me feel a little lightheaded from its sheer deliciousness. Wow, I can smell the spices from here. You think they have a special super spicy yakisoba here? Shuichi starts getting excited at the prospect of eating spicy food. I swear to God that if you order a spicy dish of yakisoba, I'm going to get a separate portion just for me. Alright, I won't make you eat the spicy one. Sheesh, why do you have to be so cranky? Seeing this relaxed attitude of his brings a smile to my face. When we finally reach the line to order the yakisoba, the smell of the food is already overpowering. I'm already salivating just by imagining myself eating it. This is going to be delicious, I'm sure. Thankfully, the line moves pretty fast. It takes about 5 minutes for us to go reach the start of the line. As soon as we walk up to the counter, the clerk, a big and burly horse, smiles widely at us and begins to talk. Hello there! It's a pleasure to serve you tonight. You already familiar with our menu? Nope, can't say we are. This is our first time here. Alright then. We have 2 options of noodles and 4 options for meat. There's regular and spicy noodles, and there's also beef, chicken, pork, and all 3 in one. Just combine your choice of noodles with your choices of meat to your liking. The price is 1,465 yen for any combination you choose. Well, Shuichi turns to look at me. Since I'm not allowed to pick spicy noodles lest you throw a fit, what are we going to be doing about the meat? Just pick all in one. It's the tastiest kind anyway. Wow, I'm not used to seeing you choose so fast. Are you sure you're not sick? Just shut up and order. He chuckles, turning back to the clerk and pulling his wallet out of his pocket. We'll take an all-in-one with regular noodles. Shuichi hands him the money and the horse gives us a ticket, directing us to a second clerk who's putting the orders together and handing them out to the customers that already paid. Thank you for your preference, and have an excellent evening. We wave goodbye to the horse and head to the line to pick up our yakisoba. Shuichi puts his wallet back in his pocket while we wait. Yeah, I was wrong about Yakisoba. I was thinking about ice cream for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Soon the second clerk, a tanuki, Travis, calls out our number and we rush to pick up our food. Wow, this thing is so hot I can barely hold it without burning my hand. The tanuki, unlike the horse, doesn't say much. It becomes a bit obvious why he's not the one manning the front of the house. Good thing they gave us 2 forks. If they didn't, I'd just have to feed you with my fork. I elbow him in the ribs with just a little bit of force. Ouch! Careful, holding onto a scorching plate of yakisoba here. Sorry. Why don't you try out the first bite and tell me what you think? Sure. Shuichi stabs a piece of meat with his fork, twirling it to wrap the noodles around it. He blows on it a few times, making steam fly off of his fork. Damn, this thing is hot. But its smell is so good. I kinda don't want to wait for it to cool down. Go on, eat it as it is. Burn your mouth, I dare you. Ha! No way! He blows on the fork a couple more times and puts it in his mouth. He nearly wiggles around as he walks, closing his eyes with one of the happiest, dorkiest looks I've seen on his face. Damn, this thing is good. Some of the best yakisobas I've ever had in my life. Oh, neat. Let me try it. I grab my fork and stab it into the food. Wait, I just noticed. We had 2 forks. Why did you have to wait for me to take the first bite? Oh, I just wanted to make sure that the food was actually good before I tried it. If it were terrible, I'd already know to stay away from it. You use me as a guinea pig? Yep. Oh, these two are gonna make such a cute couple. I finish cooling down the food on my fork and pop it into my mouth, savoring the delicious taste of bell peppers, noodles, and assorted sauces. Damn, you're cold. Unlike this yakisoba, which is piping hot and delicious. And you're not taking me seriously. Why do I even bother? What? Does it actually annoy you or something like that? Oh, no, not at all. I love this side of you. You don't usually act like this in front of other people. Yes, I do. He chuckles, taking another bite of the yakisoba. Well, not to the extent that you do with me. Is that so? I never really noticed. Yep. You're just so at ease with me because you love me. Don't push it, doggy boy. Huh. Look who's calling who a doggy boy. His tail sways from side to side, coming close to hitting the other people who pass by. I deliberately slow down a bit just to walk a couple steps behind him to have a better view of his tail wagging. It's just so much fun to see. We walk around checking the souvenir stands for a good dozen minutes until we finally run out of yakisoba. Well, that was tasty. What do we eat now? Do I still get to decide? Yep, it's your call, boss. Alright then, let's see. Wow, I hadn't realized it so far, but... God, I'm full, too. Too full. If I ate anything else, I'm afraid I'd be sick. How about we do something that doesn't involve food? What? Are you telling me you're full already? Yeah, I can't take another bite. Oh, thank God. I swear to God, if I ate another bite, I would explode. Oh, okay, so we can go back. We can go back. Yes. Let's go back. We've got more food to try. We got more food to try. Yee. Go back, go back, go back. Oh my God. Come on. Go back. There we go. No, no, no. Come on. Wait. Okay, there we go. Alright, we've got some more choices. Alright, guys. We got some more food to try in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!